Alright, so in this video we're going to be looking at the Occula RDA, something I'm super excited about. This is the new RDA by augvape and Twisted Messes. augvape has the Druga, the BTFC, the Foxy mod, you know, they have all of these different products that are really good, that I really enjoy. I was sent this for the purposes of promotion, so I'm just going to show it to you. I am going to be super biased with this thing just because I'm a big fan of Twisted Messes and this company does sponsor me with products. Alright, so Twisted Messes, just to get started, has a bunch of RDAs out. I don't have every single one, but I have quite a bit. The first one was the Twisted Messes 1, and it was a 4-post design, negative post on the outside, positive post on the inside. This was by Vape. And the Twisted Messes Squared was the second one. It was a 2-post, but it actually served as a 4-post. So positive, negative, 2 holes on each side. Alright. And then the Twisted Messes Cubed, which was just a big version of the Twisted Messes Squared. It's like a 4-post, but it is a 2-post, 2 holes in each 2-post. Alright, this was a square RDA. I am going to do a video on all these Twisted Messes. Well, not all of them, but the newer one and the newest Twisted Messes Pro. Alright, and this was the Twisted Messes 24, the original. Another 2 4-post RDA. So you're seeing a theme here. They're all type of a 4-post, and the Twisted Messes 24 Pro. Alright, so I'm going to do a video on the Pro in a little bit, just because I think I should have a video for this out. So another 4-post, 2-post design. Now the Occula is a 2-post design, and it's very different from the screw thing. It's actually a clamp system. Alright, so this is the black version. I believe there's only 2 versions, but I do have both if there is. Alright, there's a silver and a black version. And before I go too far into this review and forget, before I go too far, I want to tell you that these are prototypes, but everything about them is the same with the one that they're selling. Besides, I have no single coil option. So if you want to see the real one, go over to the Vapor Trail channel. Tony B's channel, and it'll show you. Basically, this airflow is smaller and this one's bigger. So you're able to open up just one side of these airflows. Alright. So let me just show you the silver and the black. So the black has the gold trim, the silver has the silver trim, stainless steel, and this is stainless steel with a black coating. Alright, so I have been vaping this RDA for quite a bit, over a month now. I've put a lot of builds into it already, and yes, so I've had it for a while. Alright, so this black one did just come in. I had the silver one for quite a bit. So the airflow does close down all the way, and whatever happens on one side is going to happen on the other. So it's going to open one hole at a time. Now these airflow slots actually are kind of drilled down, okay? And there is kind of a curve in the cap. There's the design of the Occula. It has knurled, so it's easier to twist. This is a goon cap, you know, a 510 cap, right? Or an 810. An 810 drip tip. There is an O-ring on the inside. This piece does come off, just like I showed, an O-ring there. The tolerance is super nice. The tolerance is so nice to twist this airflow. It stops when you want it to stop. It turns when you want it to turn. All that good stuff. Alright. What does it come with? It comes with a splunk pin, Allen key, and O-rings, of course. And here is the deck, which I'm super excited about. It does have the notches so that when you twist it, it will come off of your RDA without keep turning. Alright, and it has these right here. So I believe these are 7/16 or 13 millimeter or 7 millimeter. I forget. I think these could use a socket wrench, but basically it's Phillips or flathead, and it is a thumb screw, so you can get it kind of tightened down with your thumbs and then twist it with the screwdriver. These screws are super smooth. One of the prototypes, the one screw wasn't as smooth as the other, but it did work out. So if you do have problems, you know, just be patient, keep working with it like this, and eventually it'll be good. So as you can notice, when you twist it, the clamp goes up and down. So this is attached to the screw. These are humongous posts. I mean, you could fly a jet through them things. All right. The juice well isn't super deep, but it's deep enough for myself. I'm sure it's going to be deep enough for everybody else. 2 O-rings here. Design at the bottom, serial number, twisted messes, augvape. That's where your squonk pin goes. That screw is for one of the posts. And it's just very well machined. I love how this thing looks, just all together, all in all. I just love how it looks. And the build deck ain't too shabby neither. All right. I just really like the looks of it a lot. Very well machined. I love the little curve in there. Like, you don't see that very often, just that slight curve. Very, very slight curve. I like it. It feels nice too. Alright. So, other than that, I mean, I've already put a couple pictures of a couple builds up on Instagram, so if you want to check out my Instagram and see some builds. Other than that, I'm going to go through it just like I do every other RDA. I'm going to put a bunch of builds in here, show you what's going to work good, what may not work good, and then I'm going to actually show you an install, show you how I wick it, how I position these coils, because with this RDA, it is super important to position the coils the proper way. Okay, so now let me try some regular round wire. Let's do it. Okay, so could I get these coils center? I could if I played around with it for a real long time. Well, not a real long time, but actually smaller coils are going to be, and just plain round wire are going to be the hardest thing to install in these, but they're going to install. They're not going to move anywhere. They're going to work just fine. So if you're just a round wire guy or girl, it's going to be great. But let me show you something that I really like about this. I just noticed now. Okay, so let me undo these. So I just got to do a little turn with the screwdriver. Right, and that's going to loosen up, because these threads are so soft after that loosen that they're really nice. But what I want to show you is something that I don't see very often. And if you look inside the posts, there's like an indent inside. Let me get my little things. These aren't just flat under here. There's like an indent up in here. It's indented. You can't see it. All right. And then there's a little notch down here as well. It's just not flat and smooth. If something's flat and smooth, it's going to be able to, like, them coils are going to be able to slide out better. But if you just put a little notch in it, it's going to give it something to grab to. And this is something I kind of wish, like, the Turk V2 had. As much as I like the Turk V2, I showed how round wire builds could be a little slippery in them posts. Something like this helps so much. Just that little indent. It's a very good detail that a lot of people look over, and I like that it's in there. That there's an indent on the top and the bottom of these posts, so they're just not smooth and flat to where the stuff could slip. All right, let's try out some aliens in here before I really flip the fuck out. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna flip out. Why would I flip out? I'm just kidding. Jeez. Aliens. Perfect. Very easy install, man. Very, very easy. Looks great. I'm going to get to what you're going to want to do with these coils when you vape them when I go to the install. But the aliens go in there so easily. Let's try, I don't know. Let's try the series aliens. They're like 10 wraps or some shit like that. Them 10 wrap series aliens, though? Is there anything this thing can't handle? I already know what you're going to say, Nick. Is that all you do is round wire and aliens? Nope. It's not. Hold on. How about a big old 18-ply staggered ribbon variation, motherfucker? But can I do a stovetop? Of course it could do a stovetop. Why wouldn't it be able to do a stovetop, you asshole? Alright. Inception. Now I don't know what video I'm going to drop first, the Ardent or the Occula here, but in the Ardent I explain how most 2-posts can't fit an Inception, but that's not with the Occula. The Occula, you can throw them right in there. You're going to want them to be around the same height of leads. Like you don't want like a real tall lead and a 26 gauge, because they may not both grab unless you twist them together or something. But yeah, Inception. I got one more. What if it was like a tall cage? Do these clamps go up that high? Of course they do. Alright, so now these clamps are going to want to push this coil down. So yes, I could get a cage build in here quite easily if I were making a cage build just for this. This cage build is to use in these videos, so it is touching the deck now, but it's very, very, very possible to pull it out and pull it up. Pull it out of the post, because I have some leads, and pull it up, because these posts are going to want to push everything down since they're such a big block pushing down. So when it went in there it was fine, but then when I turned it down, you know, the coil went down, but it still fits them tall builds. I mean, look how much them clamps are still open because of how big the leads of this build are. Alright, it will fit it, and it will fit more. So yes, them tall builds are a go. Alright, let's just throw some 3 core stagger fuse Claptons in here. I'm going to show you how I position my coils, how I install wicket, and then we'll take it up top and finish up this video. Alright, so I'm going to install some blemished stagger fuse Claptons in here. Actually, rather just the ones blemished a bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you how I install into this. I'm going to put the clamps up, not too much because I don't really need them that high. This is a pretty flat build. Alright, so these are stainless steel, 3 pieces of 27 with 38 around them. Stagger fuse Clapton 3 core once again. Alright, and for the Occula, I am going to want to get the leads on the same plane. Alright, so I'm going to bend an Allen there, grab it from the behind, and bend it up. And now my leads are going to be on the same plane. I already did that with the other coil I have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this into the holes of the Occula like that. I'm going to pull it off the post just a little bit. I'm going to clip my leads in the back like that. Pull the first coil out just like I do any 2-post RDA. I'm going to grab the other coil, longer lead first. I'm going to throw it into the post hole there, throw it into there, take it off the post just a little bit, and cut the leads. That one and that one. Alright, and then I'm going to get the first coil. I'm going to stagger my leads. And I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. I'm going to get these positioned the way I would like them. I'm just going to start thumb screwing down one of these. Thumb screwing down the other. So it's going to get a little tight, but not all the way. This way I can still kind of pull and push my coil in and out. Pull this guy out a bit. Alright, I want to make sure that they're... So I got them off center, but I'm actually okay with that. I don't need them to be staggered. The airflow will work either way. It's not like you have to have it one way or the other. The airflow you could either center or you could off center it. And then once I get the coils where I want them, I'm going to tighten this down. Now just remember I said to keep the coils off the posts a bit. And now what you're going to want to do for this thing to perform very well is you're going to take your bit, put it in the coil, and you're going to raise that coil up. Alright, so here's the one I didn't raise, and here's the one I did raise. Alright, so I'm going to want to raise this coil up as well. take it, put the bit in, and raise that coil up. All right, you want to get them kind of the same height. Make sure it does not touch the posts. And once you get them where you want them, you can tighten your post down one more time. This is not a good screwdriver for this. Alright, and there you go. So we are installed and raise them coils. That's going to be a common theme with this RDA. It's going to change the flavor dramatically. Alright, I'll talk about that more when we go to FaceTime, but let me wick this up and we'll get back up on top. Alright. The Occula on the Saint. Look at that with that gold rim, that brass rim hitter with the Saint mod looking fucking spiffy. This RDA is making me like air a whole lot more. I like this with the 2 holes open. I was vaping at 1.5, now it's the 2 holes open. The theme to this RDA is, if you want to get a good vape, raise them coils up. You're going to see so many reviewers saying raise the coils up if you want a good vape, because that's just what you have to do. They sent this to me as a prototype about a month ago, and they asked me what I thought, and I told them I fucking love the deck. I don't like how it vapes. And then I watched Twisted Mess's live Sunday mornings, and he was talking about you just raise them coils up. So I raised them coils up, and the vape is night and fucking day. It's like a really good vape, like with the coils raised. It makes such a big difference. Like, you could literally put coils in here and be like, this is really not good, to this is really good. It gets really good flavor, especially for a coil building RDA. This is a coil building cloud chasing RDA. I would not look at this and be like, that's a flavor banger. And it's not a flavor banger. It's got really good flavor for a coil building cloud chaser RDA. Like the Goon, the Turk V2, all the other Twisted Messes, you know, that are 24 millimeters or bigger. It's really nice, man. I'm so excited about this deck. I love this deck. Aliens game. Sent down to Grim Green's crib because I'm an alien to steal his vape gear. Do I grab this? If I'm a coil builder, it's one of the first things I grab. Abso-fucking-lutely. Top 10 best building RDAs ever, in my opinion. If I need a really good vape, I don't know. It's really hard. I really like how it vapes for what it is. Okay, there's just a lot of RDAs out there. For what it is, I really like it. It is an all-day vape for me right now. I started vaping it a month ago. I kind of put it down because I couldn't have it in videos anyway. I didn't want to slip up and pick it up in a video. But now the last 2 weeks since it's been out, it's been in my rotation the whole fucking time. Because I could put my staple stagger fuse Claptons in there, my Fralians in there, and it's going to vape the way I like to vape. And that's the main thing, is this vapes the way I like to vape. I don't need a bunch of fucking flavor in my face all the time. I don't need it. Is it nice sometimes? Yeah, but that's not really how I always vaped. Goon version 1 is my favorite vape, and this is a lot like that. It's basically what you're getting out of this. That's the type of vape you're getting. Gotta raise them coils. Alright, so I think I said enough. It looks great too. I love the looks of it. That's another thing I told him. I said, I fucking love how it looks. It don't get hot for me. It doesn't leak for me unless I'm dripping like a complete fucking douchebag. But, man, the looks, the deck, and the flavor all together, this thing goes for like $35. What? Fuck that. Aliens game, I'll leave $35 on Grim Green's desk, right? I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Patreon should be up. M.Divine83. Check me out on Instagram, same thing. Come check me out live on YouTube. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you so need to. It's all up to you, man. Have a good day. Occula, man. One of the RDAs of the year, I think. I really do.